Off the top tonight, it was a freak accident over the weekend that cost a young man his leg. The victim falling off the back of a boat he was riding in and got caught up in the boat's propeller.
Tonight, that man is sharing his story only on 8, not focusing on what he lost, but instead what he didn't lose. 24-Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks is live in Grand Rapids with this story new tonight. Leon.
Brian and Marley, good evening to both of you. That young man lost a lot in that instant, but he didn't lose everything. And for that, he's crediting the group of people that responded to his screams, a group of people he calls his heroes. A day ago, he was helplessly bleeding in Gun Lake, his leg severed, excruciating pain, not knowing if he would survive.
Didn't know how bad till I got yanked out of the water.
A day later, incredibly, 20-year-old Cameron Psychos not only survived, but is telling his story.
I remember falling off the boat and then trying to tread water while yelling at them to turn around and come back to get me. And I remember seeing the bloody, gory mess. That was my leg.
A harrowing tale of survival in Barry County. Police crediting 2 doctors and others nearby who were able to pull Psychos from the water and apply a tourniquet to help stop the bleeding. It's a feat that almost surely saved his life.
I would consider them heroes. Yeah.
Among what he lost was his lifelong dream, his hope to serve his country as a Marine. He was a month away from heading off to training that now will not happen.
To see it cut short when I'm so close to, taking the first biggest step, that's probably the hardest for me.
Add to the list of hardest things, watching his parents go through this with him.
They definitely could have lost me. Glad they didn't for their sake, because I have a daughter and I would never want to lose her.
It is emotional.
Yeah, definitely that.
But through it all, he hasn't lost his sense of humor.
Definitely going to be a pirate for Halloween.
And thanks to perfect strangers, he hasn't lost his hope.
They went out of their way without even knowing me just to help me and save my life, actually.
Now, from Cameron's perspective, no ill will toward the driver of the boat, a man that he says is a close friend of his. That man, though, is expected to face criminal charges as police believe he was drinking before operating the boat. And Brian and Marley, that Marine preparation, he's crediting some of that training for helping him to save himself, because after he fell off the boat and had that severing cut to his leg, he says it was the strength he'd been building up to go to the Marines that allowed him to tread water until help arrived. We are reporting live downtown. Leon Hendricks, now back to you.
Yeah, Leon, how long do you think that he was in the water? I mean, that really happened that fast that they were able to get him to the hospital. How long do you think all total that it took?
He actually says he was only in the water for a couple of minutes, but you can imagine as he's losing blood and dealing with the pain of his leg, it's incredible that he was able to still tread water and stay afloat. He certainly could have drowned out there.
Absolutely. Leon Hendricks, live tonight. Thank you, Leon.